everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I make lots of different travel videos. I make travel vlogs, travel advice videos, foodie guides, and today I'm going to be doing a video on what and where to eat in Sicily. So this is going to be like a little foodie guide of things you should eat in Sicily. In particular, more so in the southeast part of Sicily because that's where I went. But I think as a whole, this is stuff that you can find anywhere in Sicily. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wide awake, I hear you call.
So anyway, let's get straight into the video. I'm going to talk about what you should be eating in Sicily first, and then I'll tell you where you can eat these dishes in Sicily. Also, just a disclaimer, I'm not professional on Sicilian food. I'm really sorry if I get something wrong in this video. I only went to Sicily for 5 days. So just please forgive me if I'm wrong because people love to just be like, that's not that food, meh. I'm just trying my best and I've just researched online on what dishes I should try in Sicily and what sort of region is the best to try them in. So I'm just going off what I've read online and I tried to do as much research as possible and get the right information. And then I've gone there and I've tried the dishes for myself. So just please forgive me. First up, I'm going to start with a real easy one because I feel like I don't really have to explain myself too much with this one. But make sure you get seafood. The seafood in Sicily is really, really good. And I mean, anywhere in Italy has quite good seafood. Even when you're in more mainland part of Sicily or Italy, you can get really, really good seafood. That's all I have to say. Next is arancini. Not arancini balls, arancini. Now, I've had arancini balls before and they're like little tiny balls. You've got this crusty outer layer and then you've got rice and then you've got like meat or something in the middle. So the most well-known one, the most common one to have is ragu, which is like a meaty sauce in the middle. And they just taste so, so good. The first time I've actually had a proper one, literally in this shape, was at a Italian food festival in Manchester. And when they said that they're Sicilian, I was like, oh my God, I have to try that when I go to Sicily. So that's what I did. And when you go to Sicily, you can get all different kinds. So you can get ragu, butter, pistachio filled. I think my favorite probably is the ragu one, which is just, you know, the regular one. And they're just really gooey and so filling because it's rice, and it's just so hard to describe. I'm really bad at describing food, even though I love food and I make foodie videos. Next is pasta alla Norma, and I think this actually is more popular in the Catania side of Sicily. So I think it's meant to be sort of symbolic of Mount Etna, which is a volcano next to Catania. I read something online about it being like a volcano in a way. So pasta alla Norma is like this funny like spirally tight pasta, and it's like a tomato sauce with aubergines in there, and then you've got this like salted ricotta on top, and I think the way it kind of looks, it almost does look a bit like a volcano. Anyway, that's what I saw someone online saying that's what it represents. But I had that, and that was probably one of my favorite dishes that I had in Sicily. It was really, really nice, but it's such a simple dish in a way. Like it's only got 3 components really, or 4 components if you include the pasta. It's got 3 different flavors, you could say: eggplant, aubergine, tomato, and then the salted ricotta, and it just works so well. It's like sweet and salty. It's like sweet aubergine, sweet tomatoes, and then like a salty ricotta. It just tastes so good. And the 4th thing is caponata, which is just a bunch of different vegetables, including aubergine, which is meant to be the main part. That's meant to be like the base, and then all these different vegetables that are just sauteed and just put together in like a lump, in like this combined thing. And it's just some really nice tasty hot vegetables in a bowl, and you wouldn't think that that sounds really anything special, but it just tasted so good. And then next is cannelloni. Next is cannoli. So cannoli is like this crunchy pastry thing with cream in the middle, and you usually can get kind of different flavors with it. So you can get like a pistachio flavor, and there's all different flavors you can get, and they're really, really yum. And they're like the best little pudding to have, best little dessert. You can get them in little pastry shops over there, and they're just really, really delicious. What I've noticed is any that I've had over here in the UK, the cone thing on the outside, the pastry bit on the outside, is always so hard to the point where like it just breaks everywhere. But the ones that I had in Sicily were just so crispy and so soft, and they had to crunch them. Like they were hard, but they were nice and soft at the same time, and like easy to eat and flaky. I tried to get pistachio filled one, which I know they are out there, but I accidentally bought one that was cream filled with pistachios on top, and it still was really, really good, but I was annoyed because I thought it was going to be pistachio flavored. And then lastly, get something that's got pistachios in it. You can get pistachios on pizza, you can get arancini pistachios, you can get pistachio ice cream, you can get pistachio in pasta, you can get pistachio sauce, you can go to like the little shops that have like jam and all, you know, all the sorts of things, and you can buy pistachio paste like, you know, peanut butter, but pistachio pasta sauce, which I actually bought, but then it melted in the car, so I'm really scared to use it, to be honest, because it's like gone rock hard. But you can get so many different things with pistachios. I love pistachios, and I think I mentioned this in my other video, but the reason why there's so many pistachios in Sicily is because there's a little town called Bronte that's right near Mount Etna, which is right near Catania, and it's meant to have the best pistachios in the whole world. So that's why there's pistachios everywhere. Okay, and then next I'm going to talk about where you can get these dishes from. Now keep in mind, I only went to southeast of Sicily, so I went to only a small part of Sicily, and I have actually done a whole video on how to plan a road trip there and where you should go in Sicily. So if you want a bit more in-depth, you know, help on that sort of thing, make sure you go and check that out. But I only went to a few different places, so I'm only going to suggest these restaurants that are in these places. Like, I'm not going to say this is the best place to get because I didn't go there. I'm just going to say the places I went to where I had really nice stuff. So first in Ortigia, we went to a restaurant called Sicilish. I think it's Sicilish street food experience. Sicilish is actually meant to be sort of a person who is mixed between being English and Sicilian. So this would be the people who immigrated from Sicily to places like the United States, England, Australia. So this food I think is meant to be kind of a mixture of the two, with those sort of countries and Sicily. That's where I had my really nice caponata, but you can get caponata in tons of different places because it is a really well-known dish in Sicily. And I had octopus there, so that was really nice. And then lastly, we had a really nice pizza on the last night, and it was called Sicily Pizzeria and Lounge Bar. They had so many different pizzas there, honestly, like the biggest menu I've ever seen. You could get a pizza as cheap as £5 to £14. Next is Catania, and we went to a place called Patisserie Salvia, and that's where you could get your arancinis, and you could get croissants there, you could get all kinds of pastries and stuff like that. And then next is Scirocco Sicilian Fish Lab, and that's where we got those deep fried sort of calamari, you know, that sort of thing, in those cones, and that was located in the fish market. Next is Fisheria, that was also in the fish market. That was really good for seafood. We had really nice mussels. Just anywhere in Catania in the fish market area, I think all those restaurants would be quite nice. Just check online and see what the reviews say. Thirdly is Noto, like I mentioned earlier, a place called Old Buco. That's where we had the pasta alla Norma. And then lastly in Ragusa, we went to a really nice gelato place called Divine Ice Creams. Place where we had the really nice meat and cheese ball was called Salermeria Barocco. And we also went to a really nice place that had some really nice pasta called That's Amoro. So hopefully I didn't butcher those names. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I haven't missed any dishes, because I tried to do a big list of things I really wanted to try in Sicily, and hopefully I tried everything that I possibly could have in Sicily, or in that part of Sicily. So anyway, I hope this has helped you sort of get a little idea of what sort of food and dishes that you should try when you go there. I always feel like these videos are super helpful because I do really like food, and I love to try the local dishes that are in these places, and I want to be, you know, picking things that are famous or are only made there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you comment below if you've been to Sicily and what your favourite food in Sicily is, or if you'd really like to go. I don't know. Don't forget to check out all my other videos on Sicily, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!